Previously on The Sims 4 Big Brother. We had our first double eviction, and Nalani was sent home first, shortly followed by Johnny. And then all of the house guests were split into two teams for the new level 2 twist. Kaori was first to win and was HOH for Team A, while Knox won for Team B. While Dina spent all her time in the gym, a lot of the house guests took some time to bond with one another, like Bob and Knox, or like Akira and Kaori. Zoe and Rashidah also grew closer over a game of chess and formed a potential two-person alliance. And when it came to partying, Rashidah and Knox kept it going all night long. Unfortunately for Kaori, the pressure of being HOH really got to her, resulting in crying all night before nominations. However, nominations still came around, and Knox nominated Joaquin from Team A, while Kaori, the HOH for Team A, only had one choice to make, and that was the remaining nominee, and she chose Dina. Now Joaquin and Dina face the block, but with the PoV coming, will they be able to save themselves? Find out now on Big Brother. Alright, so with Dina and Joaquin facing eviction, why don't we just go straight into today's Power of Veto ceremony? But first, we're going to have to pick a few players. Now, Knox and Kaori as HOH, both of you will already be competing, and then as well as our two nominees, Joaquin and Dina, which leaves only 2 spots available. And Dina and Joaquin are going to pick those. We're going to do Joaquin first. And of course, we're going to pick these based off of the relationship statuses. And he is closest to Diego from his team. Now again, if you want a little recap of who is on which team, all of that is listed in the description below. And when it comes to Dina, she had only a few members left from her team, and the person she was closest to was Vanessa. Vanessa, Diego, Joaquin, Dina, Knox, and Kaori. All 6 of you will be competing in today's Power of Veto ceremony and can now head through the backyard to the challenge arena. Today's veto competition is called Paint the Town Gold, and it's pretty simple and a lot like our HOH competition of the week. So once all 6 contestants get in here, they will soon race to their own spot on the street where they will have to graffiti their spot. Whichever house guest is able to graffiti the fastest and to completion will win the Power of Veto. There's only one Power of Veto up for this week, and that person can potentially save themselves, someone else, or keep it the same. So why don't we go ahead, let's get to it, and everyone find your spot in the road and begin spray painting. I gotta say, with Kaori and Knox winning HOH due to their artistic abilities, I would assume that they might have a leg up on the competition in this Power of Veto, but you never know, I could be totally wrong because everyone is starting off on the same playing ground. There is no graffiti kit in the house anywhere for anyone to practice on, and this is everyone's first time doing it, and as you can see, it comes with a bit of a learning curve as nearly everyone is inhaling the paint and spraying their face on accident. And also everyone's basically making the same exact graffiti, so it should be a nail biter when it comes to who finishes first. Who are you rooting for, and what do you think of this competition? Or what do you think of our past competitions we've had so far? Let me know all of your opinions down below in the comments, because I'm a very, very lonely weenie, and I need those comments. I will read all of them, I will respond to all of them. Just fill me in on what your opinion is, because I've got to know. I've been working so hard on the series, and I gotta say it might be a little bit early, but I think this is my favorite series so far. So let me know if you agree. Let me know if you're liking anything. Let me know if you're disliking anything. Leave me a hate comment if you want to. I love it all. And with everything going pretty smoothly so far, why don't we go ahead and turn off the lights? This might either make a few of our house guests scared, maybe it'll make it harder for them to see what they're doing. Who really knows, but I thought it might add a little bit of an extra challenge. And so far it's pretty hard to tell, but it kind of looks as though maybe Diego and Vanessa are in the lead right now. However, I also think that maybe they're the only two that are painting a different kind of picture, and everyone else is kind of painting the same thing. So I'm not too sure if it's just that's what makes it look like they're a little bit further, or if they're actually, on the same progression as everyone else. Not too sure. However, it looks like we have our first quit. Diego seems to be a bit too angry to finish with his painting. I don't know if he got frustrated doing it, if he's frustrated for being outside in a Speedo for so long, if he's frustrated with the people that he is having to compete against. I'm not too sure, but either way, he's too angry to continue on. But it looks like he's not the only one that's ready to quit, as Vanessa ends up quitting as well. It's funny, the two of them who I thought were in the lead are now our two quitters. I don't really know what that's about. And they're starting to drop like flies. We are now down to half of our contestants left, as Kaori also gets too angry to finish. And this time she's taking it out on Diego. The two of them, I'm not too sure if they're mad at each other, but it's definitely turning into that as the two of them start arguing on the sidelines of the competition. Right now, however, the three remaining contestants, Knox, Joaquin, and Dina, continue to power through. This is a pretty long competition, and these paintings aren't very simple. And right now, it's between the two nominees and one of the HOHs. So if Knox wins, it will most likely stay the same, but if Joaquin or Dina wins, the nominations will change. So I'm sure that everyone is feeling the pressure right now, and it looks as though Diego and Kaori are still feeling it as well, as they continue to escalate this argument on the sidelines, and I'm just hoping it doesn't turn physical. So far, I actually think this is the biggest fight we've had in the series, and it's really interesting that it's on the sidelines of a Power of Veto competition and not in the house when they're getting annoyed at each other in their day-to-day lives. Instead, I think they're actually mad about the game itself. I don't know, it's kind of interesting, and I'm really intrigued to see how this affects Diego and Kaori going forward. But for right now, the POV has officially ended, and with a very, very, very close call, Dina has won the Power of Veto. Congratulations, Dina. All of you can head back into the living room, and we're going to go straight into the Power of Veto ceremony and figure out just who that replacement nominee is going to be. So, as a quick recap, our two teams consist of Team A, made of Kaori, Zoe, Joaquin, Rohan, Diego, Akira, and Rashidah, while Team 2, with Knox being HOH, consists of Bob, Dina, Cassandra, Angela, Vanessa, and Mark. Dina, since you just won the Power of Veto, you are able to pull yourself off of the block. Why don't you go ahead and sit to the sidelines? However, because Dina was able to pull herself off the block, Kaori, that does mean that you are going to need to name a replacement nominee. and that nominee must be from Team B as well. So you have Bob, Cassandra, Angela, Vanessa, and Mark to choose from. Of course, we're going to go through and look and see who she's closest to, and the person out of that group who she's least closest to will be nominated. And unfortunately for Vanessa, that is you. So why don't you go ahead and take a seat on the nomination chairs. And that does mean that Vanessa and Joaquin, you guys are officially nominated for eviction, and one of you will be going home on Friday. Now, this was a really quick episode for you guys. Not too much happened apart from this power of veto, but what do you think about it? Are you glad to see Dina get off the block? Are you sad to see Vanessa get put on? Who are you looking forward to going home? Would you vote to keep Vanessa? Would you vote to keep Joaquin? Are you hoping that the showman stays in the house, or this one-star celebrity? Let me know all of your thoughts down below. And of course, to keep up to date with everything going on, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. That way you always have the latest episode. And apart from that, I'll see you guys at our next eviction on Friday. Bye.